Alright, I want to make a short video on how to use a trading signal service to make money on Nadex. And I want to showcase this one. This is Steve's Trading Club. It's one I talk about quite a bit. Anyways, I'll just go through it. This is his landing page. You can go to if you want to learn more about his service. I'll put the link in the video. Basically, it's time-based. As you can see, time-based signals, and they're simple. That's why I like them. Here, I just real quickly want to show you something. If you sign up for the service, you get his time-based signals. You get one new one every month, and then you get his signal service included too. I just want to show you a different way you can make money. Anyways, he has an for simple signals. He has an end of the week dial system that has a 90% win rate. It really works really well, and I'll tell you why I mentioned that later. And these simple signals, he does have another website. He sells them on for $1,000. So you can get them here, one per month. And he uses all his signal services on Nadex, which is the CFTC regulated exchange. Anyways, here's where I want to go to. One of the highest win rate is the AP signal, which is at 8:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. So you buy the 3 p.m. strike, or you buy the 3 p.m. close. And anyways, here's the win rate. I just want to show you this. For November, it was 4 to 3, 4 wins, 3 losses, 57%. December is 6 wins, 0 losses, 100%. January 4 to 2, 66%. February 8 to 2, 80%. March, it was 3 wins, 4 losses, 42%. So you would have had a little bit of a drawdown, but it would have been 4 months before you hit that drawdown while going backwards. And here we go. April, you had 5 to 2, 5 wins, 2 losses, 71%. In May, you had 11 wins, 6 losses, 65. Keep in mind, anything above 62% is a positive win rate, so you won't lose money. Here we have June. 10 wins, 8 losses, 56%. That's barely breaking even. And here's another bad month, July. 8 wins, 7 losses. You're treading water with a slight drawdown. Here we go, August. 14 wins, 3 losses, 82% win rate. September, 92. That's 82% win rate. And so forth and so on. October, 11 to 4, 73%. November, 10 wins, 2 losses, 82%. That's 103 wins and 45 losses for the year, which is a 70% win rate. This is the reason I'm telling you all this. And here's another trader that's done pretty well. He calls it his tap. It's 6 to 3 a.m. So you take the trade on at 6 p.m. and then you let it close at 3 a.m. As you can see, in November it's 91%, December it's 81%, January 70%, February 57%. That's a little bit of a profit. March is 6 wins, 7 losses. That's a drawdown. April is 8 to 2. May is 9 to 5, 64%. That's still profitable. And then June is 8 to 5, 62%. That's still pretty profitable. Then we get in July, 7 to 3, that's 70%. August is 11 wins, 2 losses, 85%. With the average for the year, 104 wins, 47 losses, 69%. Here's the interesting part. If you would have traded all these signals, you would have had 521 wins, 262 losses. And that's 67%, which is actually pretty good. Like he says, I wouldn't trade them all, but you can. But I wouldn't do that on a $1,000 account. I would just pick one trader. But anyways, if you're trading at Nadex, those 13 months he has on there for $57 risk and $43 reward, that's not counting commissions, you would have had $7,469 per contract. Like he says, he doesn't really recommend it, but here's what I want to show you right here. For the US euro dollar, that's the simple trades he does. For 2016, you would have 34 wins, 9 losses for 75% win rate. For the Euro US dollar part 2, you would have 29 wins, 3 losses, 91% win rate. End of the week Dow, you had 21 wins, 3 losses, 87%. Here's 2017, 12 wins, 4 losses. You can see there wasn't as many trades. There's a reason why I'm mentioning that. Euro USD Part 2, 11 trades, 1 loss, 92%. And end of the week Dow, 9 wins, 2 losses, 82%. Here's the thing. If you add them all up, the win rates on those 3 simple trading systems is pretty high. Probably in about the 80s. But here's the thing. You only have 12 trades for the Part 1, 11 trades for the US dollar Part 2, and 9 trades for the end of the week Dow. The reason I like that better is you do a lot less trading. And if you have $1,000 for each trading system, 1, 2, 3, like $3,000, at the end of the year you'll have more than if you have $3,000, you'll have over 100% gain. That's if you trade it simply. If you trade a little bit more aggressively, you can have quite a bit more. Anyways, the reason I mention that is because you don't need to trade these signals every day. If you want to, you can, but you can do the simple trades, which is trading about 30 to 40% of the trading year. I think in a year there's about 250 trades, potential trades anyways, but from his systems you only have to trade like 30 or 40% of the time. That's why I like it. And another reason I don't like trading signals as much is because you don't have to trade as much, but look at the win rate. 75%, 92%, 82%. Now in other years that's gone down into the 60, 65%, like over a 10-year period you can have, years are in the upper 60s, but that's why I like simple trades. You don't really have to trade much. Anyways, I'll leave a link in there and you can check it out if you want. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, tell me what you think. Thanks. Anyways, one more thing. This is why I just want to make these videos, like how to use a trading system if you're not familiar with trading. This is another reason why it's very simple. You just put the trade on, and usually his trades are at 12 o'clock, but not always. 12 to 1 or 12:30 to 1, or like 1, 2, and 3, and 3:15 I think for the end of the week Dow. I can't remember, but they're just specific times. You only do them You only do them certain days if certain criteria are met. And it's a simple set and forget. And if you get filled, you get filled. If you don't get filled, you don't. And then you just wait for the result. In a half hour, an hour, a couple hours, depending on what you're trading, what instrument. It's really an easy system for a newbie. If you like active trading, you can go back up here and you can see his signals. He has one for 6 p.m. One for 6 p.m. that goes to 7 a.m. if you want to do that. The AP, I used to do that. That's 8:45 to 3 p.m. I like it because it's, I don't like getting up early. But it depends, trade what you like. I didn't go over the King and the King 11 a.m. But the King 11 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. that's been pretty profitable too. Let's just take a quick look. In the last year, it was like 59%, and then for the one that was 3 p.m. it was a little higher. If you average it out, about 71%. But as you can see, they're all pretty profitable. I'm not as much of an active trader, so I don't like that much. So when I signed up, I did it to get these simple systems, and he's got more than these. These are just 3 of the more profitable ones. And the ones that I really like, the bread and butter for me, is the Euro US dollar Part 1 and Part 2. End of the week Dow has a really high win rate. You don't trade it as much. That's a good one too. Anyways, if you want a simple trading system and you want to earn up an income online and you want to earn income on Nadex, and you don't want to you want a simple way of doing it that has a long track record of making money, you might want to consider this. I don't know how long this will work, but it's worked for like many years. But as in trading, there's always a risk and reward, and the win rate's going up and down. As long as it's above about 59%, you'll make money, and if you have 70% to 80%, you'll make a tremendous amount of money. And for me, I have enough margin in to cover what I do. For me is $1,000 per signal trade. If you have any questions or if you misunderstand anything, just leave a comment and I'll do the best I can to help you. I'll also put a link in the description so you can check this page out if you want to sign up. All right, thanks.